back at camp here. It's week 4. Everything's all good. Everything's as I left it. Always improving. Always trying to do a little bit better. I do have to lay a tarp under the tent because it does get a little damp. I wouldn't want mold to make its way here because I've lost the tent, a great tent, to mold before, and that was my responsibility. Got myself a luggable loo there that I made myself based on the King of Random. He has a great video. Yeah, baby, don't fall into there. Grant Thompson, he's Canadian. He's living in Utah. Rest in peace, Grant. Great dude, great videos, great channel. So I've got that. That's a new addition. Just charging some solar lights here. You know, it'd be nice to light up the path. Hang these on trees. I do have one on a tree, but you know, if the light doesn't get to that tree, then it's not going to charge these panels, and you know, the light goes dead. It's just gorgeous here. Absolutely beautiful. It's 31 degrees, and you haven't heard me mention bugs. Look at this. I got a t-shirt on. It hasn't been since week 1 in early May, when it was, you know, mid-teens, much cooler temperature, that I could do this, and the bugs weren't out yet. But I don't know if it's because it's hot, or you know, that initial breeding cycle at the start of the season's kind of done its thing. But wow, I'm also ripping a thermocell as well. It's close to the end of its mat. They say when these things go completely white, then it's done, and you can see it's got a little bit of blue. So it's almost done. It's probably got another hour left, but you know, I've been going in and out of the truck, and when I do that, you know, damn near 10 mosquitoes fly in as soon as you do that, and none have come in. So something's up. Maybe it's because it's hot. I'm hoping it's that part of the season. And as I'm bombing everything in and out, I just say to myself, you know, nature works in incredible ways. Things work in cycles and mysterious ways as well too. Oh, incredible. Look at this. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Anyways, I have to, we got a bike horn here. You know, I've got my airsoft, and I've got my hockey stick, and metal tools, spade, pitchfork, pots and pans. I've got to install this guy. Loud noises freaks the creatures, mostly coyotes. It's kind of different here. If it's freshly rained, it's cool. I can work. Puddles don't happen. The drainage here is just incredible. And the leaves cover a fair amount. You still get wet, but as long as it's not raining, it can be soaked everywhere. I can still continue to work. Yeah. right, little dude. Do your thing. Here's my awesome Christmas tree. This is the Eastern White Pine, I believe. Good look at its bark or its trunk, just so I can try to identify this. Anyways, I'm at my cabin site, and it's so different with all the vegetation on the ground growing. Like, it looks like maple leaves, so maples, and I'm not sure what else there are. Bugs are out, but it's also 6 o'clock, so it's dusk. I thought I would just come out in here and visit. Yeah, landscape really changes as things start growing. Just a small fire going. They all start off small. Gotta build them up. Oh man. I've always loved fire. I've played with it as a kid. It's gotten me in trouble a couple times. I'm responsible about it. I'm so fascinated with it. I try to read it. I try to understand it. I try to always raise my game with it, learn it, and respect it. The tadpoles grew up though. There's frogs everywhere. I've seen 2 species, I think, a couple sizes. Yeah, I'm still learning the natural cycles of nature here. You know, from season to season, or month to month, week to week. You know, even night and day. You know, it's dawn and dusk with mosquitoes. You know, it was almost like when my furnace went down in the winter. My house got to 6 degrees, and man, it sucked coming home to a cold house. Just walking, you'd get cold. You generate a breeze walking. You don't realize it at room temperature at 18, 19, or 20. But when your house is at 6 degrees and you just walk, you generate that breeze and it's cold. Your pillow's cold, like you can't get warm. Wow. And then the opposite happened in summer. My furnace went down again and I had no AC. And it was just so stifling. I had to take a towel and put it in the shower under cold water and then lightly wring it out, and that was my blanket, like a almost soaking cold towel. And the shit gets warm so quick, and then it's a hot wet towel that's on you and it's not doing anything, and a fan just blows hot air around. At times it's like, what the hell? What am I doing? What am I going to get out of this? You know, everyone else is going on with productive things in their life, in the city, in their houses, and what am I doing?
It's 6:06. It's been storming for an hour since 5 a.m. It's been nasty. There has been the loudest thunder and lightning strikes I've ever heard. Holy shit. Wow. Always battling wet wood.
Rainy afternoon here. We had a rainy morning. Big booming thunderstorm. Yeah, it's just incredible. I was hoping trees were not going to split and fall on me, but man, that was awesome. Powerful, powerful thunderstorm. Had to make breakfast, and that was good. It's nice to have these tarps here, but that rain was so heavy that parts where you thought would be dry and covered ended up getting splashed and such. You know, try and get as much off the ground as you can and under a tarp. My thermocell seems to be working. At one point I was frustrated that it wasn't, and you go to check the butane and it's not lit. Now in my mind, I already read one article on how to hack the butanes for the thermocell so you can refill them yourself. because butane's cheap. If I could just fill it myself, that'd be great. Anyways, it seems to be working well. Let's see if we can see it on the side there. Yeah, there it is. And can you see an orange light? There it is. There's the orange light. So she's going. The mosquitoes came back in full force today because it's much cooler. It's like 21 or so and damp. So the mosquitoes have come back in full force. So yesterday was completely due to the heat that they weren't around. And I guess I've known that. I've camped my whole life, my whole adult life, but I've never sort of camped like this where you just like hit up raw land and give her. It's almost like I'm learning all over again, and I'll take that hot weather. I'll take that hot weather just so those bugs are at bay. Make the place feel damp. It already feels damp. It's supposed to be bone dry in here. I've got a tent, a rain fly, a tarp. There's like no leaks, no water. I'm feeling the ground, nothing. But like the sleeping bags here feel damp. My pants feel damp. Like, what the hell? I gotta level blocks. This ground is difficult. Nothing is as, you know, it's not a dose of reality. I knew it would be a little difficult. I also thought, maybe a little easy. I'm doing bite-sized things, you know, like a tent platform. Get some deck blocks, some 4x4 posts, some nails, hammer, and a saw, and deck boards, and make a deck. It's not that difficult. But I want to do as good a job as I can and learn the correct principles along the way of construction and doing these things. So yeah, so the thermocell looks like it's kicking in, because it was nasty before with these guys. Now they're not around, so pretty impressed. Let's get some light up in here. How cool is that? I can power stuff. I've been powering my radio, and right now it's not being powered. The jacker actually charged her up, which is cool. And I got solar panels as well. So much that'll do on a day like today. Oh, just smashed my pinky finger offloading patio stones from my truck. I got the first one off, pretty damn heavy, and leaned that against the tree. And then I was getting the second one off, and I tipped it over the tailgate so it can sort of land on the ground, and I stepped back, and I guess I tried to catch it, and it, you know, my pinky caught it, and then it slammed between the one already leaning on the tree. And yeah. Searing pain, and then I took my glove off to make sure I wasn't busted open, and I wasn't busted open. I broke my pinky finger on the other hand playing hockey, and that one I knew right away something was up. That was a sharp pain, and it didn't go away. And this one, it subsided. Now it's throbbing and swollen, but yeah, it's not deformed. Whereas my other pinky break, my pinky made like a right. It just went straight up, and then it made a right. I do have band-aids, not a lot, but I really should get a good first aid kit. Oh, well, it slows you down a little bit. I want to make sure that it's not going to get too crazy. But certainly tomorrow morning when I wake up, it's gonna be some kind of way. So I've got an untouched piece of land here where I have to cut my own trails and limb the trees and clear building sites and all that stuff. I haven't found much litter. I found a single beer can, and I found some flower pots, but I also found the rare elusive pink ribbon plant. Check this out. Just picking up branches, and I'm like, whoa,
The strewn about pink ribbon plant. Look at it. Yeah. 100% natural. Awesome, right? Moss covered tree at the bottom. Yeah, that is awesome. There are some pretty sights around here. Just incredible stuff. Incroyable! This is what was behind me. This is why the pink ribbon plant came to existence. Just did a little fire prep here while I still have some daylight. I've got the birch bark base taken from fallen trees, from fallen birch trees. There's a few around, and you cut them at the right moment. You can just pull off cylinders of birch bark and you dump them. All the rotted wood goes out. Probably makes great compost and good nutrients. I can see how things return back to the forest. But yeah, it's close to 8. The sun is sun's getting low. I'm starting to sort of figure out hours based on where the sun is. This is facing essentially due west. It's incredible. I'm always going to get this view. So I see the sun just go up in the sky and it just gets lower this direction. So it's nice to notice things like this and get to know the lay of the land and nature, and maybe read some time based on the sun when it's going to change with the seasons. All right, we're on our way to the hub. Spent a good day yesterday clearing out the path there. Spent this morning clearing the actual hub. Now I'm clearing the site, some branches, pulling some random plants. Really giving her. Here we go. The hub. All right, we got 2 trees to bring down here. See if we can do just that. There you go. Round 2. Fight! It's all good. That was ABBA and Bruce Springsteen that took me through those 2 pulls. Joust! Fly on the ostrich. Ah. Woo! There's an example of a beaver chomping down right there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shooting out.
Oh. Look at these bastards. Literal bloodsuckers. Well, nice little smattering of some kindling to start. Just want to get my fire stuff ready so when the sun goes down, I'm good to go. All I gotta do is, as they say, strike the match. All these little guys, these guys just, you know, they get the embers going. These little slivers, they get the embers going. These are the cylinders of birch bark. Look at that, like straight right through it. Incredible. Things like that. Oh, oh, that's 2. Gotta make 3. 1, 2, oh. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Maybe we do 4. Yeah! 4! Five, 6? Nice! Ooh. 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 Oh. Poppin' fresh still. Let's see what we got. It's kind of neat. See how it goes. I'm going to split those 2 little guys up more. I got smaller pieces on the left, bigger on the right, bigger chunks. Got my own cache here. I picked up some juicy pieces while I've been here. I should have twice as much as this, but you know, I got so much to do. I'm doing so much as well. Here's the hub. Pretty nice at this hour. This guy's gonna stay. That guy's gotta go. Mossy log, I guess you'll stay. This tree here is fallen. You can see, yeah, right here and then over there. I gotta clean that up. It's probably good wood to burn, so I'm gonna try and dry it and salvage it. But yeah, it's pretty much walkable here, and there's always branches to pick up and toss. And there's my pile, and whoo, just short. It's okay. I think I want my door facing the creek, so I'm gonna face that way so I can just be inside and look outside and see that. That way is towards the creek. This way would be pushing forward towards my cabin site. It's gonna be easier. I think I've gotten through some of the hard part, the softwoods. It's gonna be much clearer here. I'm gonna gather up some great wood for fire and such. Heat and fuel, cook with. So I'm gonna have to come back here and do some measuring and surveying. I think right here where I'm standing might be a good spot. So difficult to choose, but yeah, it's the hub. You can just about see my camp from here. All right, Mr. Golden Sun says, see ya. I got a soaker on moss earlier. You know, when you're a kid, you're walking to school and it's raining and the water goes through your shoes and your socks get wet and you go through the whole school day with wet socks, or step in a puddle and you get a soaker, right? Your whole foot just gets juiced and your sock is wet and everything. Well, I've been wearing Crocs the entire time here. I can't believe I'm getting away with it. And, you know, they slide off real easy when they get caught on something. Gets caught on something, foot comes out, full plant on a mossy log. And right afterwards, my foot was wet. I'm like, oh my God, I just got a soaker from moss. How crazy is that? Oh, I'm supposed to get my radio out. RADIO, my radio. By JK. And this pine sucks. This softwood BS. I love that one bird that's going right now. He's like the EDM bird. It's like the R2-D2 of birds as well too. Just hacked a thermocell here, 2 of them. The one on the left I already completed. There's an elastic or a rubber washer. You can see just at the tip of the brass there, that was cut. But this one here that I've got off, that one, the rubber's intact. And I got the valve out as well too. Second go around was easier. So you just got to push that brass one back in and then it becomes 2-way. You can fill them up. I haven't tried that yet, but I'm halfway there. I've got 2 modified bottles now with the check valve gone, and that's this silver one here. And you can see this is the screw I use, and I've got the tip of this one on there. So I'm going to push this guy back in. This guy's good to go, although I do have to buy a butane canister now and see if I can somehow fill that back up. Not sure how that's going to work, but might have to go through a butane bottle as well. Get that technique down. I've tried it with lighters. It's not as easy as it looks. I mean, the worst is you just waste it, and you know, your hand gets cold from the chemical reaction that's happening there. But yeah, pretty cool. Suiting up process. All right. MP3 player in the pocket, and the headphones outside the shirt, because they're ultimately going to fall out of your ears, and you got to reach your hand up the bug jacket. There we go. And then we got to do the bandana, because they will bite through the hat. Bug jacket on. Headphones are in. Holy shit. Wow. There is no forgiveness about that. I just saw a branch fall, a big one, from a tree maybe 30 feet in front of me. Oh. So I've got a hole in this, and I want the hole in front of my face because I'll always swat the bugs in front of me. especially like right in front of my face. There's the hole. Okay. Wow, that was alarming. It completely threw me off. I was trying to show what it takes to get ready here. Okay, let's go check out that branch that fell straight ahead. Thermocell's working real well. It's nice to have this bug-free area here. I think it was this guy. Yeah, this guy fell. That's yeah, this is it, I think. Yeah. Wow. But there's the tent, and this guy's got some weight to it. Well, she's gonna be harvested. No time like the present to take her right now. This forest, you have to be respectful, and I'm good with this. If you take care of the forest will take care of you. Here we go. Yeah, you've got to be respectful of the forest. Take care of it. Do things in a proper way, in a respectful way. You know, there's been times I've just been going ham on limbing branches or pulling plants out, and sure enough, one falls on your head. You know, just a boom, enough for you to be like, okay, you know, check myself there. Or, you know, a branch will come snag you or poke you, rip your clothing, or, you know, you'll stumble over a rock, or, you know, slightly roll an ankle over a branch just walking. So do things properly, do things respectfully. I'm good with that relationship because I'm the new guy here in this area. This forest has been here forever, so and I want to come in and sort of make this my own, and I've got to win the forest over for that to happen, just like a pet. But you know, this is to be shared with everybody and to stay preserved as long as possible. I mean, just look how gorgeous this is. I got these ridges that just you can't even see the road. Ultimate privacy here. I think I've called it, there's levels of privacy. There's private, very private, extremely private, and then there's a level above that. I've never seen a property, I've only seen them online, but I haven't been to one of these, and that is ultra private. Not a chance to really see anyone. That's, you know, water access only, remote properties, you know, fly in even, or even, you know, a lot of unopened road allowances, and then there's a huge trail into your 100-acre parcel. Oh, I'm gassed. We're at the hub here. I've cleared out just about everything I want. You know, cutting this kind of a log with a handsaw, man, that took forever. See? It's not even that bad, that thick a diameter, but man. And then this guy here, his buddy, I cut him too.
bit more, but wow. Oh, and then I moved them out of the way. This is where I'm thinking of putting the deck, the tent. Because if you turn right around, it's not an angle, but if you turn right around, you know, you got some blue sky up there, and the creek is there as well. So I'm gonna have to clear out those branches, but in due time. I got so much to do. This one tree here, it had a branch already fall. So I gotta do a little bit more studying. I cleared this area out, moved logs, cut logs, gathered wood, processed wood, and then lugged this shit out here. It's 140 steps from the truck to the tent, and it's 110 from the tent to the hub. So that's 250 steps. This bag here is 18 kilos, so 40-pound bag. And those deck blocks, I don't know. Those are probably 30 pounds, 25 maybe, something like that. But here's the entrance to the hub. And just off to right here is where I'm hoping to have the tent. Just gorgeous. Lots of bugs. Like, here's a close look at this. It's just ridiculous, man. But you know what? When you're in the zone, you kind of get into this worker's high where, you know, you gotta have headphones on so you don't hear zzz all the time in your ears, because it sucks. I'm tired. I'm gonna go hit the tent, lay down, have some water, fruit cup, yogurt, maybe some potato salad, lots of water. Oh man, relax. Holy, wow, they want to bite through that. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Suck it. Later.